I think that for us.
Hello, good morning. Beautiful Friday. Oh boy, I'm just fucking miserable today. Saving up for a few weeks to try and move into a home. The plight of the poor person. People that suck with money, I guess. God, I suck with money. $100 short. Today's the day we're supposed to sign the lease. $100 short. Well, 150, but basically $100. So, I'm going to call him my first break and be upfront and honest with him. Tell him I tried to save up the money. Wasn't able to. If he wants to call it off now, I understand. But we'll see. Other than that, it's a rainy day on a Friday. If that wasn't the problem, I'd be fine. Oh, just fucking money. Always with money. People with money don't know what real problems are. Because the problem's always money. It's not about being black or white. It's about fucking having money. Oh, shit. Yeah. Such a crappy day. So honestly, I think I'm going to start looking for a job in my field. I'm still fairly new at this thing, but need more money. Hello. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm alright. A little crappy, but it's just one of those days.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
That's something.
How you feeling today?
Not quite awake yet.
No. Oh boy.
Working on it, but
Yeah.
not there.
It definitely has a gloomy look outside, that's for sure.
It's supposed to be raining on and off today.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, and Erica was saying if you could, send her that info to apply for that job.
For up here,
Yeah.
she should be able to go through Manpower or the Fountain Group.
Fountain Group?
Yeah, just tell them that she's interested in not the warehouse, but like the actual like.
The offices or something?
Then she has a lot of computer experience, right?
Oh yeah.
She might be able to get into the office then. I think there's a handful of people that have computer experience rather than a degree. So.
Yeah, and she's pretty good on the computer, especially the typing part.
And they do have second shift.
Okay.
So I'll email Client Services today while I'm at work for the company I went through to see if they'll offer anything to her and give them her phone number. But the Fountain Group is out of state, so it's going to be like a Florida number.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, she was saying that she makes more money. I mean, like 20-something an hour, you're saying. So.
Yep, and she was exhausting.
Yeah, she's having a rough time right now. Her hands are sore. She can't really move her arm that well. She just got shingles.
Shingles? What?
Yeah. I guess shingles is pretty fucking painful.
It's also extremely contagious.
Yeah, well, the doctor said that as long as she wears a long sleeve, she should be okay. But it's only contagious to basically like little kids who hasn't had chickenpox.
No, it's contagious. I thought it was contagious to adults who've had chickenpox. That's what it's from.
The doctor lady said it'd be fine if she wears like a long sleeve shirt. It's mainly on her arm. Everyone keeps saying that it's extremely contagious except the doctor. The doctor said it's not.
Okay.
She said the juices that ooze out, if she itches a lot and it oozes stuff, it could be contagious, but most of the time it's not. Unless she just kind of doesn't mess with it. Oh boy. We have to call that fucking landlord. I'm supposed to sign the lease today, so I'm going to call the landlord and say him like $150 short. So I'm going to see if he wants to
pay it. You can tell him you can pay it like your first.
Well, that's what I'm hoping he's going to do. I mean, but I just don't want him to think it's the first of things to come. But I'll be upfront and honest with him. Say, listen, I tried. I'm a little bit short. If you want, I could pay an extra $150 my first month's rent, or if you want to just cut the cord now and call it quits, I understand. But I just want to be upfront with him.
Yeah. Do you think? I know shingles is usually brought on by stress.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, it's been a stressful.
Is she going into?
Few weeks.
Is she going into work today?
Tonight, yeah. She called off last night only because it's giving her a lot of pain. It's hurting her. I guess the shingles also gives you like muscle pain or something.
Yeah. Your entire body aches, all that fun SHIT.
Yeah, she's having a hard time just like using her one arm, because it's basically her one arm right now. And she kind of needs her arm for work.
They do have workers' comp if she does get hurt. They're pretty lenient with it, especially when it's something like that where she's lifting and stuff.
Yeah.
If she has to take time off, they go through a very specific company for it.
Yeah, well, hopefully she won't have to. I mean, if it starts getting a little better, hopefully. We'll see. She started taking medicine for it last night. So hopefully it starts kicking in soon.
Yeah. And talking about her arm pain, too.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking that's with the shingles, so I'm hoping if the shingles start going away, that'll go away too. I hope.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's going to just exasperate right now.
It's a crappy day outside.
Yeah. I did not want to get up
No.
this morning. Nope.
Talked to Mom last night.
Well, I know she tried calling me, and I didn't want to answer. I'm like, me and Aerosol was on the couch at like 7 o'clock. I was tired.
Those days happen. I mean, when you're sitting there and all of a sudden you're thinking, man, it's tiring, and you're like, I'll close my eyes for a second, and then before you know it, you're sleeping.
And it's 4 o'clock in the morning, the alarm's going off, and Aerosol was right next to me.
Yep. But, I mean, sometimes, like I said, you just need those kinds of sleeps.
I have a feeling today it's going to be the same thing.
Well, the good thing about today is you won't got to get up for 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
You just pass out and then sleep until you wake up.
I am going to be happy once we start day camp, because my hours change, so I'll be coming in, dropping the kids off at 7 at their daycare at the camp, and I'll be here by 7:30 rather than 6.
Wow, got a later day.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice getting out early.
Yeah.
But at least I don't have to worry about getting them off the bus. They'll be...
Yeah. We're getting up super early then.
Yeah, but they have to be up too now.
Yeah.
Like, actually have to be up.
How long will they be at daycare for?
Until 3:30. But their camp ends at 4. It actually starts at 8, so that's from 7 to 8. It's the early program for, working parents.
Yeah.
And then 8 starts camp, and then 8 to 4 o'clock is camp.
sure they'll like that. That's something different.
Yeah.
I remember going to camp in Virginia when I was a little, like, smaller. I thought it was fun.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah,
All
I mean,
I remember in Virginia is swimming.
I barely remember it. So, I mean, in Virginia, I think you were really young, and I was young.
I remember swimming, and I remember we had a rabbit.
Yeah, I remember that rabbit freaking bit my fingernail off. That was
his name, Shredder.
Shredder, yeah. I was just going to say Shredder, yeah. I remember catching turtles.
I gotta find someone to take that little kitten. I'm trying to find someone right now. I have some people who are looking for cats only because I can't do another cat.
I know. Well, that's why when people offer you got to be like, hey, I can't take it, because they're tough to get rid of. They really are. I mean, they're really cute and adorable. They're great, all that fun shit. But cats are just so prevalent. Everyone is trying to get rid of cats.
And it was kitten season. That's the problem. It's when people have the cats that aren't fixed.
Well, I tried to get rid of KJ for about 4 years. Could not do it.
Yeah. Well, she's already litter box trained, which helps.
Yeah, well, I mean, cats learn pretty quickly with that shit, though.
Yeah, she's following the other ones, and I got one of the ones that you guys have where they can go in the top.
Yeah, that one keeps the mess to a minimum.
Kind of, the dogs can still get into it.
Yeah, I mean, you always gotta worry about the dogs, but if you keep them away from them, the cats are decent with not making too much of a mess.
Okay. So I will be posting for her soon, and she does use a litter box, which should help a little bit. Because kittens by themselves, it's harder to litter box train them. When they're with other cats, they tend to just follow the other cats.
Yeah, they just kind of see them. Some cats will be difficult, and because of the other cats using it, they won't use it.
We have 2 litter boxes.
Yeah.
Be fine if that happens.
Well, some cats are fucking assholes like that, where they'll see like a cat using a certain litter box and they won't use it. And they'll like just shit on the fucking floor or something, or like on your clothes or on like. Cats just go anywhere.
Yeah, they're assholes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
boy. It's hot in my office today.
It's not that hot outside. It's actually somewhat cool or something.
Yeah, I had a sweater on. Now I'm just like, I'm hot. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, being in the office, kind of, the only thing bad about that is you're kind of stuck to wherever the temperature is, whoever works the thermostat.
But so Erica, as soon as I know they're hiring for a couple more positions here, at least for contractors, not full time, but contractors. I'll email the account group onboarding and see what they say, because Erica has a lot of computer experience that might get her in here rather than there.
Yeah.
And at least in here, they have first shifts where I come in really early. It's usually like an 8 to something job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people come in between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock. Good morning, Kaka.
Okay, so if she had a roundabout time to get in, she'd be able to just drop me off at work, and she'd be able to head in. I just wait for her to pick me up after work.
Yeah. Just the training itself is going to be from 8 to 4:30 for 3 days.
All right.
So other than that, yeah.
Well, if I can get that Jeep somewhat working, the other Jeep, your old Jeep.
It should be. I thought Katie got it working, and then.
Yeah, well, there's just something wrong with it, the radiator or something, or the coolant receptacle. It just keeps overheating. So once we got to the new house, I was planning on looking at it. Just you can't really look at cars in that parking lot. You're kind of at the will of everybody else.
I know that for the past like 3 years, I've been taking and having it vacuumed out and with the filter replaced for the coolant.
Yeah.
system, not because it was overheating, but because these tend to clog up very easily right there.
Maybe it's just clogged up in some way.
Yeah, that's why I think it's like $50 to have that done.
Yeah, well,
And it's funny, he's like, tomorrow look at how much stuff is coming out of there. I'm like, I just had this done last year.
I could probably just do it at work.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? Oh, sorry, what did Bob talk to you about?
Just bullshitting. Mainly, nothing serious came up. It was only about like she was telling me she was at Lowe's. She was getting tack strips or something for the carpets, the new carpets she got, and like padding and
She's
stuff.
at Lowe's.
Yeah, at Lowe's. She's always
My
at
head is
some
just
kind of store.
thinking about it. That hurts my head. I already got a headache.
Yeah.
That makes it worse.
And then we talked about the puppies a lot. It was basically, we were both comparing each other. Oh yeah, I did want to tell you too. I saw like both of yours and Star's dog. I'm pretty positive my boys are like twice the size of your guys' dogs. I mean, damn near twice the size. I mean, when I was up there at the place, like, man, I was talking to Eric and we were up there by the puppies. Did he seem small? But they're females, and the males usually, I guess, but Mom was saying the same thing with hers, that Bear weighs more than Nala, is it? I forgot the girl's name.
Okay.
Daisy, yeah, that's it. She was saying Daisy looks thicker, but Bear's bigger. But I think my boys are bigger. I think they're bigger than both of your guys' dogs.
Probably. Star asked me about the training for Bakara too, because I guess Bakara's decently behaved.
Yeah, she was talking about that. She told me that she asked about the training. I was talking to Star last night too.
She was supposed to call me back. Mom called her too.
Yeah, it was a whole fucking phone roulette last night. It was basically me and Mom just talking about like how it is with the two puppies. Because just it gets a little nuts. She was telling me how fast they get like around the bush outside when they're like running full speed and shit.
Yeah.
Which I haven't really got that yet because we haven't let them. Well, I mean, they were running a little bit at the dog park, but they haven't really gone full speed.
My only worry, like with Bakara, is she is terrified of small children, like little kids. Not like Eros and Varus, but I mean 5 and under.
Yeah.
She just. So when we were at Star's house and the little girl was running around, I'm just like, when we were inside, like when she finally brought the dogs inside.
Oh yeah, okay.
I kept the car right next to me, only because I didn't want her to scare the 3-year-old, because she will start barking at her.
Yeah. Just start barking.
Well, she backs up and barks, so I don't want her to like snap up to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that makes it nervous, especially around little kids. And it's not that she's a mean dog; it's just she's scared. She's nervous.
Yeah. But when she was petting her, as long as I was holding on to her and petting her too, she didn't react.
Yeah.
But if I stopped petting her and the little girl was petting her, she'd get scared again.
Yeah.
And apparently she's afraid of the thunderstorm.
Yeah, that's kind of common though. Big loud noises.
Well, I had to take her outside, and she was trying to sit on my lap, and she never does that. She hates sitting on people.
Are you kidding me? For the 4th of July week, Boo Boo won't poop because he refuses to go outside. Just because of the fireworks.
Pistachio's the only dog I've ever seen that's not even a little phased by fireworks.
Boo Boo thinks he's getting shot or something. They go off and he's hightailing to the fucking door. Thinking, oh my God, and he's running. It was so hard last year around that time with the Kirby to get him to use the bathroom. He'd like inch out, he would kind of look around, and then he'd hear one, pop, pop, bam, turn around, back to the door. It's like, fuck, he heard a firework.
Do you remember when we did fireworks at your house and I brought Pistachio? I'm like, he'll be fine. He was just like, people. I love people. Oh, look, fireworks. Okay, people. He didn't give a shit.
No, he didn't care at all.
Fiona tries to attack them.
Yeah, which is
Like
not good a little bit in case she does get it. It kind of hurt her.
she's trying to. I think she's trying to protect us.
She's going
100%.
at the loud noise and at the bright firework.
Yes. So she's like, like my one neighbor was setting them off, and I was taking them outside as they set one off, and she runs at the fireworks. And I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So Bakara, that's what I worried me. I don't know how Bakara is going to react to the fireworks. She, like I said, she's the only one I've had that's been afraid of thunderstorms. The other dogs aren't bothered by it.
Yeah, it's just that loud noise. Some dogs just are a little nervous around certain things, and loud noise is kind of a big one. Some of them go at it.
All of the puppies are nervous. All of them.
Yeah, they are. Well, Gambit's less nervous now. He's gone from nervous to fucking crazy. I mean,
but once you get him trained,
that's what I'm hoping. Just that little bit of discipline will help him just kind of level off, you know?
There are some things that you can do right now that would help. Like, have you ever tried the clicker training?
No, well, like I said, I'll be able to do more with him once we get up to the house and he can run around and extend more energy and he can be outside, and that's going to help out a lot. But I mean, I've dabbled a little bit in the basically the training treat things.
Well, the clicker training, you click and you treat. So when they hear that click, they know they did something good, and then they get a treat, and it's just kind of working up from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's actually how I was getting the dogs to sit, and that's when Spooky started sitting, because he was watching me train the dogs, and he got a click and a treat too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works. It helps.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be trying a bunch of shit as soon as we get him up there, and we can kind of relax a little bit and not be so fucking stressed out with the whole money situation.
Well, I can hopefully I can get you into one of the training classes near where you're going to be living. Yeah. I know Star's going to get one. Star's going to get Griffin into one too. So.
Yeah.
I started a trend. Mom asked me the same thing too about the training before.
Well, I mean, if worse comes to worse, and I'm not able to do it, I'll just do it myself. But like I said, the hardest part about doing that is just getting them separate, because they're always together, and when they're together, they're nuts. So when I do it, I usually have to take them into the one room and close the door. And what sucks is the other one's usually scratching at the door. So if one's like upstairs and distracted, then I can take one in and do it.
I understand that, yeah. But it's fun. It's fun work. I know the one people have freaking Great Danes in there, and there's two of them, and they're puppies. Oh man, they're crazy.
Yeah.
But they're fucking beautiful dogs.
Yeah, they're big puppies too.
I just want to pet them.
The one neighbor has some kind of mastiff or something, female. She's a big girl.
Aren't they gorgeous? You just want to be like, oh, let me just love on these guys.
Yeah, they're cuties. They are.
My only issue is they don't live very long.
Well, the problem with his is he never cleans up the shit. She just runs around the whole complex, and he doesn't clean the shit up.
That's correct.
Yeah, he's the only one that doesn't. I think everyone else does. I think he's like too good to clean it up or something.
039.